English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Joe.
And I'm Cameron Word.
We traveled today.
Yay!
But however...
But however.
That's a double negative. Yeah. We should just have but or however.
Yeah.
Okay. However, you get bumped from your flight. If you get bumped, B-U-M-P-E-D, what's happening?
This is whenever the company, the airplane company says, hey, you cannot get on this flight.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been bumped from a flight?
I have not.
Okay.
No.
I have.
Was it an American company?
Yes.
Because I think only American companies are allowed to do this.
Cameron, why does this happen in America? And this is something that our Korean listeners should know.
Right. So in America, airlines are able to double book. Because people cancel flights, in America, they kind of double book. They sell 2 tickets for 1 seat.
Wow.
Because they're expecting some people to cancel. But every once in a while, everyone comes.
That's right.
And so they have to bump you from the flight.
That's
right. You
right.
have to say, sorry, you have to get on the next airplane.
Oh, yeah. I was making a connecting flight in San Francisco. I got in the airplane and the attendants were like, I'm sorry.
You can't.
There's no seat.
Oh, my God. Did you get like a hotel or anything?
I did.
Because in America, it's not required by law.
Really? I did get a hotel and they gave me a voucher.
Okay.
They're like, do you want cash or do you want a free ticket? And I said, I'll take the cash. Thank you.
Take the cash.
Okay. All right. So, turn something around is our first expression.
So, turn something around is to improve something. It was going badly and you make it better.
Okay. And if you are in a hurry.
You don't have a lot of time. You got to go. You're busy. Let's go.
All right. Go into effect. Effect. E-F-F-E-C-T.
This is when something becomes official. So a rule that is now happening.
Okay.
It now has power.
All right. Let's go ahead and listen to our travel dialogue.
Hey, Kayla. How's it going? Aren't you supposed to be on the plane?
Yes, but they overbooked it, and I got bumped. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. We can turn this around for you. There are a lot of rules protecting the passengers that most people don't know about.
Luckily, I'm not in a hurry to get to Cleveland. The conference starts Wednesday.
Let me find the new regulations that recently went into effect on the government website.
Okay, I'll go find the airline office.
Let's take a look at our power dialogue on page 14. I got bumped from my flight, part 1. Maxwell begins, hey, Kayla, how's it going? Aren't you supposed to be on the plane? We start with our power pattern today. Aren't you supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't you? And it is that intonation. Aren't you supposed to be?
Are you supposed to be? I thought you were doing this.
Yeah.
I thought you had plans to do this.
Right.
That's the meaning here. Are you supposed to be? You know, my mom would say this to me a lot. Are you supposed to be doing your homework?
너 숙제해야 되는 거 아니야?
Yeah, it is kind of that feeling.
Yeah, it is.
Are you supposed to be cleaning the house?
너 청소해야 되는 거 아니야?
Aren't you supposed to be at school? Like, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I feel like it is like a parent saying this to a child.
맞아.
Or like a husband or wife saying
right.
it to the other person.
It's so true.
Right.
I think that in the family, we use this quite a bit. Now, of course, in this situation, it's between friends. Like, you're kind of confused. Like, I thought you were supposed to be, going away this weekend. So you're like, aren't you supposed to be away this weekend?
Right,
It's that thing. But your mom...
In a family sort of situation. Are you supposed to be asleep right now?
It's so
It's kind of like a little bit of a warning.
That's
like,
right.
Go to sleep or you're going to get in trouble.
It's not a question.
Yeah.
All right, what does Kayla say?
Yes, but they overbooked it and I got bumped. I don't know what to do.
Okay. And I think this is a really good word to know because, like, what happened? I got bumped.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, they wouldn't let me, there were no seats. It's just, it's a long sentence. So I got bumped from my flight.
Yes.
And so to get bumped?
This means to be told that you cannot ride something or you cannot do something that you originally were supposed to do.
Okay.
Right? So the original plan, you bought the ticket. It said you could get on.
Yeah.
But last minute, the airline company said, sorry. No, we have no spaces.
Can't do. Okay. Maxwell says, don't worry. We can turn this around for you. There are a lot of rules protecting the passengers that most people don't know about. Okay. So Maxwell is comforting Kayla and saying, don't worry. We can turn this around for you.
Yes.
So turn this situation around for you. That's what he's implying.
Right. So to turn a situation around means to make the situation better, right?
Yeah.
So it was not going well.
Yeah, it was
Obviously, if you get bumped from a flight, this isn't good. So you turn it around by trying to find a different way to get on the flight or suing the airline company, like doing something to make the situation better.
Yeah. And so it's true. There are a lot of rules. And sometimes you'll go on social media and there are these people who are experts in these sort of very small print. So Maxwell's saying, okay, we can figure this out. And Kayla says,
luckily, I'm not in a hurry to get to Cleveland. The conference starts Wednesday.
Okay. So Maxwell's like, okay, let me, we're going to figure this out. And she's like, I'm not in a hurry. If you are in a hurry, we know, like, hurry up.
Yes.
But in a hurry?
Right. In a hurry is the state. So if you're in a hurry, it means that you don't have a lot of time. You are needing to do something. And often you're usually moving.
Yeah.
You're not always moving to a different place.
Yeah.
You can just be in a hurry at work. But it is usually about, I've got to get to this place. I have to move now. I don't have time to do something else.
Yes.
I'm in a hurry.
That's right. So you could be in a hurry. You could also be in a rush to do something.
Right.
So usually we say like, I'm in a hurry, but oftentimes it's like, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, you can use this in the positive or negative form of this.
That's right. Okay, so she's not in a hurry. And Maxwell says, let me find the new regulations that recently went into effect on the government website. Well, it seems like Maxwell might be a lawyer.
That would be great. It's always good to have a lawyer friend.
Yeah. So he's saying, okay, let me see what new regulations went into effect.
Yes. To go into effect means that it now applies. So we often use this for laws, regulations, rules. Usually, let's say, for example, the government makes a new law. There is an announcement. Okay, in 1 month, this law will go into effect.
Right.
So for that final month, the law doesn't have power. Right? But after the month, now we must follow the law.
Sure. So it is one thing for the law to be made. It is another for it to go into effect.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, well, think, for example, like if it's something to do with taxes.
Yeah.
If the government makes a new law about taxes, it can't start immediately, usually.
Right.
Because, maybe it's the middle of the year, so they're like, okay, this will go into effect next year.
Right.
So that everyone knows about it in advance, they can plan for it, all of that stuff.
Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time.
Hey, Kayla, how's it going? Aren't you supposed to be on the plane?
Yes, but they overbooked it, and I got bumped. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, we can turn this around for you. There are a lot of rules protecting the passengers that most people don't know about.
Luckily, I'm not in a hurry to get to Cleveland. The conference starts Wednesday.
Let me find the new regulations that recently went into effect on the government website.
Okay, I'll go find the airline office.
It's time for Power Note. Please join us on pages 16 and 17. So if you turn something around, it means to improve something.
Yes.
So usually like a bad situation, and let's make it better. Okay? Coach, we're down by 20 points. There's no way we can win.
Don't worry. We have the entire second half to turn the game around.
Yeah. So I feel like because you're turning it around, you're really going to make a difference. It's not just like getting a little bit better, but I feel like it's like, woo, we could change the situation.
Right. I mean, with a game, it probably means we're going to go from losing to winning.
Yes, yes. The new manager turned the company around in less than a year. So if you turn the company around, what does it make you feel like?
The company was not doing well,
Yeah.
so maybe they were losing lots of money.
Right.
But this new manager came in, and now they're making a profit.
Yeah.
Or maybe not a profit, but in the direction that things are getting better.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So this is not about being successful necessarily.
Right.
It's about changing the direction. So instead of the direction going to the bad side, you're turning it towards the good side.
Right.
The situation might still be bad, but it's getting better.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And it is, I think, important to note, the expression itself, turns something around, feels neutral. Like going from good to bad or bad to good.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But we really only use this when we take the situation from bad to good.
Yes.
We don't use it in the other direction.
Right. So you often hear this about people sometimes, and like he really or she really turned her life around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when you hear that, what can you assume?
Well, I would assume, maybe the worst scenario would be maybe they were a criminal.
Yeah.
Maybe
they were in prison.
They were in prison. Maybe they were doing drugs.
Yeah.
Something like really awful, but they changed their actions. Now they aren't doing the bad things. And maybe they have a good job now.
Yeah.
Maybe they've got a family.
Right.
And their life is going in a good direction.
Yeah.
That would be someone turning their life around.
That's right. So you can see from these examples, in our dialogue, it was simply like, oh, I got bumped from a flight, and like, oh, maybe we can turn it around. It's a bad situation. It's not so serious. But oftentimes, when you hear this expression, oh, like, turn it around, it's like a matter of winning and losing.
Yes.
It's a matter of being a good person or a bad person and a good person. Right. It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, if you are in a hurry.
Gotta go. Let's do it. I don't have a lot of time.
Okay. You look like you're in a hurry, Tom.
I'm late for my meeting. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, you're in a hurry? Okay, I'll let you go. Okay. Every time I'm in a hurry, the traffic is bad.
Isn't this true?
Murphy's Law.
Yeah. Murphy's Law, let's see. What is that?
I don't know.
The worst case scenario will always happen. Is essentially what it is. Yeah, whenever you're in a hurry, whenever you need to get somewhere quickly, there's always like a traffic.
Yeah, and also with me personally, when I'm in a hurry, I try to be very careful, extra careful. Because when I'm in a rush or in a hurry, I either make a mistake, forget something, bump into things. Yeah, so I feel like, sometimes I catch myself like, whoa, wait a second. Okay, calm down. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
If you're a little late, it'll be all right.
Right.
I do this.
It's so true. Yeah, you know, sometimes when you're in a hurry, especially in the morning when you're getting ready, and you're running around the house, and then you like knock over something.
Yeah, you bump into things. You stub your toe.
Yeah. One time I like broke this like a glass coffee pitcher. You know, like I use like the coffee.
Yeah.
I like broke it on the floor.
Into pieces.
And you have to like I can't leave that.
Yeah.
I've got a dog in the house.
You have to clean it up.
There's glass all over the floor.
Well, that's the thing.
So when you're in a hurry, sometimes it's better to go slower.
Yeah. Because you can cause an accident. And it delays things more.
Yes. A coffee pot. I said coffee pitcher earlier, but I think most native people would say coffee pot.
Ah, yes, that makes sense.
Shattered it all on the floor.
You sure did.
Oh, it was awful.
Oh, yeah. I've done that recently. With a bowl.
Really?
With a bowl.
A bowl.
Yeah, because I was washing the dishes too fast.
You're in a hurry.
I was in a hurry, and then it just like fell onto and shattered into pieces. Okay. So everyone, modern life, we are always in a rush or in a hurry.
Yes.
But we do need to slow down at times like that. Okay, if something goes into effect, it means to become official. Yeah.
Yeah, now you have to follow it.
Yeah.
Now it has power.
That's
now
right.
people recognize it.
When does the new law go into effect?
Next month. Until then, we're allowed to stay open until 2 a.m.
So the new law maybe is saying you have to close at midnight.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So until then, we're allowed to stay open until 2 a.m. Now, in the future, they have to close by 11 or 12.
Yes.
The new dress code goes into effect on Monday. Now, last month, we talked about the dress code.
Yeah.
And thank goodness we don't have a dress code.
We don't. Yeah, we don't.
Not really.
No, we don't. I mean, I can't,
But we want to be presentable.
Like normal stuff.
Right.
But I mean, there are some, schools that might have dress codes, or certain businesses will have a dress code.
Yeah.
Yeah, this go into effect. I would say it's most often used for things like laws, rules.
Yeah.
I know
Policies.
As a foreigner, we always have to be aware of the visa regulations.
Oh, they keep changing.
That go into effect.
They keep changing. I'll tell you, they have changed a lot of laws and regulations.
Yeah, every few years there's a new law. And so, before the rules change, before the rules go into effect, we'll try and get like a visa renewal or things like that. Stuff like that.
All right, our power pattern today is, aren't you supposed to be? Which is basically saying, wait a second, you're supposed to be there, but you're here.
Yeah.
Why?
I thought you were doing this.
That's right. Aren't you supposed to be in Tokyo?
My flight got canceled.
Oh, okay.
Are you supposed to be teaching a class right now?
It got canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And we loved your, aren't you supposed to be, from your mom.
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to be in bed?
Yes, that's great. So our power vocab is to get bumped from a flight. So people who like to travel a lot, good to know. And do check out the power practice on page 18. We have some Korean sentences that we want you to translate into English.
Yes.
All right, and what else must we do?
We got to go to audio 학당.
We sure do.
Pay a small monthly fee.
Absolutely.
And listen to Kristen and Cameron over and over again.
All the time.
All the time.
Okay.
Even while you're sleeping.
Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.